Mercy's Republic President Hughes was assassinated. It happened suddenly, on a lovely spring afternoon. The next morning, the Ruth Liberation Army, a terrorist group led by one Roger Tans, issued a statement taking credit for the attack. That incident caused a rift in the previously friendly relations between Mercies and Ruth. This led to armed conflict and a full-scale war breaking out. Major powers attempted to intervene in the conflict on both sides, and the fires of war spread to engulf the world. 10 years after the assassination, the conflict has long been raging, but now things begin to draw to a close. Hello everyone and welcome to Herzog. Herzog is a real-time strategy game of sorts. It's mainly known as the predecessor of Herzog Zwei, which you could consider the first true real-time strategy game, depending on how you define the genre. As you can see, it's called a real-time combat simulator, and in this game here we control the so-called land armor. We do have an army, but we don't control units directly, but I'll explain shortly what I mean by that. For now, let's choose one-player mode. Two-player mode is essentially the same except with split screen. So here we go. We start in our capital Vaxan, and our goal is to reach the capital of Ruth, Remerje, or however that's pronounced. And if you lose our capital, we lose. But if we lose a later battle, we only get set back one city. But I don't plan to lose any battles, so for now let's just get started here and defend our capital. We start with the land armor, and that's the only unit you control. But we can purchase other units. I'm going to purchase a whole bunch of tanks straight away. And what you can see on the top is the radar. And you can see the enemy land armor is approaching, because that's usually the fastest army. So the fastest unit, not fastest army. So I'm going to purchase a couple of these AAM carriers, because those are designed to hit flying units, which is the land armor. And the only unit that can hit a flying land armor is another flying land armor or the specific anti-land armor carrier. So I'm going to purchase a whole bunch of guys, and these units here, which you can see here, they are pretty much the standard RTS units. You've got weak infantry, you've got medium tanks, pretty good. You've got these guys here, specialized anti-air units. You've got these so-called sidecars, a weak but fast unit, and you also have, let's purchase a couple more of these. 150. Yeah, I'm not going to purchase these, but maybe 2 or 3 more tanks. And you also have anti-tank guns. Those can't move, but they are. Oh, I don't know why I did purchase you. Yeah, let's purchase a couple of you guys. Purchase one of you and one of you. You also have these Grand Slam missiles here. These Grand Slam missiles, they travel very, very slowly and they're invisible. They can only be intercepted by other Grand Slam missiles. And as soon as a Grand Slam missile reaches the enemy base, they deal 100% damage, so the enemy base gets completely destroyed. But for now, let's just blow up some enemy units here. Why couldn't I destroy you? I don't know. And some of the vehicles even drop. Oh, hello. Some of the vehicles even drop infantry when they get destroyed. So that's a very real-time strategy game-like trope. So you just run to my fire here and die a horrible, horrible death. Yeah, these guys just turn into like red blobs of blood when they get destroyed. These sidecars here, the computer really likes their sidecars, but they're just so weak. Just not a big fan of them. I'm not going to worry too much about the land armor. I hope my anti-air will take care of them, but we'll see. I might have to intervene there, because I think they might send some tanks after me as well. We'll see. Let's just see what this red blob here is. Oh, it's just infantry. Yeah, my tanks will take care of that guy. So there's the enemy land armor again. And interestingly, when you run to the enemy land armor, it causes collision damage, but the computer takes more collision damage than you. At least that's what it seems like, which is rather interesting if you ask me. So let's purchase another land armor just in case. If we don't have any money to replenish land armors we lose, then we lose the entire war. I don't think we just lose a battle, I think we actually lose the entire war. Let's kill this guy here, because he's designed to kill me. Hey, armored car. And why the hell was that rocket on screen for so long? Doesn't really matter. Let's just kill a couple guys here. There's medium tank here. I might actually lose one of my... Oh damn. I'd actually lose one of my land armors here, but that's okay. Oh damn, yeah, that guy just killed me. So, but there's a lot of units on the way to the enemy base, so I'm not too concerned here. So the white dots are the anti-air missiles, and as you can see they're chasing the enemy land armor, as it should be. How's this guy still alive? Oh, no, he's dead. So as soon as my units or enemy units reach the base of the respective other base, the base will take damage. And as soon as the base takes 100% damage, then you win or lose the battle, depending on what side you're on. So the computer generally likes to use these sidecars, light vehicles. They also like to place gun emplacements directly in front of their base. And you can actually use Grand Slam missiles. The computer doesn't really seem to be all that great at intercepting them. But at the same time, should probably be careful here. Oh, I think I blew up my own guys up here, but that's okay. At the same time, they also, hey there, infantryman, they also travel really, really slowly. They need about at least 10 minutes of real time to travel across the screen. Yeah, as you can see, my tank just reached the end of the screen and 15 points of damage. Yeah, the medium tank deals a lot of damage. These guys deal only, I think, yeah, 3%. So yeah, what you want is those tanks reaching the base. And we've almost won now. Boom, and there we go. The Ruth base has been destroyed. And you actually get money back depending on the surviving units, which is pretty neat. So you can also start with more money than you initially start the mission with. So the next battle is in Colna in the desert. So let's not waste any time, get started straight away. Yeah, I think Mercies is supposed to stand for merciful, also like the merciful faction. And Ruth is supposed to stand for the ruthless faction. That would be my assumption. I don't actually know whether that's true. But for now, let's just build a bunch more tanks. And let's immediately build a couple of these AAM carriers, because we need defense against the enemy land armor, because otherwise this is not going to end well. So there we go, can already see it's taking damage. I'll ignore that for now. It might blow up a couple of my units, but it shouldn't be too bad. Then we have tanks following those AM carriers, because we need units that actually do damage. And probably some more carriers then, and more tanks. And we really have the edge here, because we have quite a lot of money left from the previous mission, which is pretty neat. And I think I'm also going to purchase maybe 2 more land armor, because you never know. I can just purchase a massive column of units here. Yeah, interestingly, in this game, the AI doesn't seem to cheat. It seems to purchase a land armor as soon as it loses one, and it might have unlimited land armor, so possibly unlimited money, but it doesn't really spam a whole lot of units. As you can see, I've got way more stuff on the screen than the computer has, so I don't actually know whether there's a limit. There's probably some engine limit. There should be some engine limit, but I don't think I've ever reached that. But in any case, I think I go to 40 units, and then that should be enough. A nice mix of tanks and anti-land armor units. Yeah, thing about infantry, I might show you this in this mission here, we'll see, but for now, yeah, here we go. For now, let's just follow our guys. I like to have them all travel in one column, because the computer seems to have more issues dealing with that than if you actually distribute them across the screen. Yeah, but we'll see. As for the 2-player mode, if you... Are those all gun emplacements? There will be a lot of gun emplacements. Hello. Yeah, that's what happens if you get killed by a gigantic mech. Ooh. Yeah, as you can see, this guy, they always seem to take way more damage than I take from attacks. It's kind of neat. Yeah, the computer doesn't seem to cheat, and they... Ooh. Let's just quickly dispose of you guys, because you kind of annoy me. Enemy land armor is running to my guys again. And yeah, you would think that the computer would have way more units, stuff like that, but none of that seems to be the case. And one of the reasons is probably that this game is also designed for a 2-player mode. Specifically, let's take out these gun emplacements here, because they're pretty nasty. They can't move, but they deal a fair amount of damage. So let's destroy you. Let's just clear up. We've already reached the top here. Let's actually get lost and not get ourselves killed, and let's just have our tank column take care of that. So yeah, the computer doesn't seem to cheat. In split screen mode, the game is actually pretty much the same. The only difference is that, oh, look at that, there's a car. Why did nobody attack and kill that guy? Well, doesn't really matter. So maybe that guy was dropped there. In any case, the only difference is that you start in the center of the map, and you fight for the central city, and one of you takes control of Ruth and one takes control of Mercies, and then the two players fight on essentially both sides of the screen. So let's just take you guys up, because taking up infantry allows me to regenerate health. The downside being that you can carry all units, by the way, and drop them on the battlefield, not just infantry. The downside is that I can no longer attack. So in fact, if I try to attack, there will be a message, as you can see on the left hand side, attack disabled, because there's infantry in my land armor repairing it. So yeah, once these guys here reach the top of the screen, they should wreak some havoc, so I'm not too concerned there. And yeah, my tank will also take care of some of these sidecars here. Hello. Let's actually have these guys here disembark, because I've recovered most of my health, and they actually shot them. Yeah, there's friendly fire in this game, so be careful with whom you fire at. And yeah, these enemy lanterns almost always take so much damage, but it doesn't really matter, because we've pretty much won this anyway. Because, there we go. Because yeah, all these units just reach the enemy base. You know what, let's just fly away, so we don't lose another land armor, and let's just wait for our units to win us this battle here. And yeah, once the next group of medium tanks reaches, I always call them medium tanks, they're just called tanks, reach that base, then it's over. And boom, there we go. And their desert camp has also been destroyed. And here we go. We've got a lot of money left, actually. Yeah, we're getting stronger, we're not even getting weaker. But yeah, I think that's it for now. So thanks for watching, and next time we're going to fight for Senti in the jungle. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you then. Take care and goodbye.